This time, 1 year ago, we took over Darlington, who were 10 points adrift at the bottom of the National League North. Today, we're top of the league. What is up, guys? Matthew here, and welcome back to another episode of our FM24 Journeyman career mode here with Darlington. We are right into Season 2 now, and yes, we're top of the league. We are top of the league. We've been absolutely fantastic, and we've continued our incredible start to the season. Last time you guys were with me, we played in the FA Cup second round qualifying. We had 2 games in the league as well. We finished it, I believe, with a 2-0 win against Hereford. And we've backed that up with 4 wins in a row. 3 in the league, 1 in the cup. So we went on and beat Bishop Stortford 1-0 in a game which was a bit of a grind, but one where we got the winner in the end. CD Sinyan getting the winner there. Another great goal for the youngster. We then did qualify for the next round of the FA Cup qualifying, beating Garsley 1-0 away from home. Mitchell Curry getting the goal in that one. Then we hosted Gloucester, or we travelled to Gloucester, should I say, in the National League North once again. This was a 3-1 win away from home. Another fantastic performance where we were 2-0 up. They pulled a goal back. Thompson made sure of it at the end, and then we beat Chorley 2-0 in a fantastic home performance. Another clean sheet. Our defence is looking absolutely fantastic since we made the tactical tweak earlier in the season, and especially since the start of September. We've only conceded twice in the league, which is insane. Today, I'm also going to bring you guys another triple header because we were going to play South Shields and Blyth today, but they've dropped the FA Cup 4th qualifying round right in between. And I believe this is the final qualifying round before you reach the FA Cup proper. So we simply have to show this on screen as it's a chance to qualify for the FA Cup first round, which would be incredible. We then play South Shields, who are 4th in the league away from home. That will undoubtedly be our toughest test yet. And then we host Blyth, who are mid-table at the moment, as they kind of always are. So, our great form has got us to the top of the league. We're ahead of Scunthorpe by 1 point. They are setting a equally just as great pace. It's going to be a fascinating season to see if we can keep up with them. And Curzon Ashton have kept up their brilliant start to the season as well. It is worth noting South Shields have a game in hand, so they essentially could be 1 point behind us and maybe even up to second with their game in hand if they so win it. So they're another side right up there alongside us. Then there's a bit of a gap to Braintree, Warrington and Banbury, who are the other sides in the playoffs so far. And at the bottom, you've got Brackley on 1 point. They've had a shocker. Leamington on 4. FC United of Manchester on 8. And Telford on 9. A little look at how the squad is performing at the moment. So top goal scorer is actually Max Thompson. He remains the top goal scorer on 8 goals. He's got 3 assists as well. So that's 11 goal contributions in 11 games. Then we've got Andrew Nelson, whose form's not been great, but he's got 6 goals this season in 6 starts as well, or 6 appearances, which is absolutely awesome. Mitchell Curry up there continuing his fantastic goals to game ratio once again. He's had more appearances off the bench, but yet he's still managed to net 4 goals this season, or was it 3 goals? So, yeah, fantastic going forward, very good at the back, and it's going to be a good episode today to hopefully qualify for the FA Cup, and if we can beat South Shields as well, then that would be one hell of a result. So let's get stuck into the first game and see if we can qualify for the FA Cup. Well, we finally look to be offloading Toby Lees. You guys will know we've had both him and Lee Hatfield transfer listed for quite a long time, and we had no luck whatsoever in shifting them at the start of the season. Of course, it will do our wage budget the world of good, which is already a lot higher than it should be. And it looks like he's finally found a club. We hired an intermediary to get the job done. We've accepted we'll lose him for nothing, but we need to release some of the wage bill. And with the introduction, of course, of Lecky and Leek and Jassim Sukar being a backup, he was pretty much free to go. And he come to us basically, expressing his annoyance at not playing. So, yeah, we said we'll sell you. We made a promise to him, and instantly we were then able to hire an intermediary again The last few times we've tried, they've said there's no interest. This time there has been. And Alfredton, who were sort of interested in the summer but didn't ever make a bid, look like they have made a bid for him, and that's been accepted instantly. So hopefully if that goes through, we will then knock off £450 off the transfer budget, which isn't going to get us right back over to zero in terms of how much we're overspending, but it will certainly ease the pressure a little bit. So here's the team then against Fylde, who I may have not mentioned, but they are actually in the league above us. They're in the National League, and I believe in seasons gone by have been one of the more favoured in terms of the bookies' favourites to get up. They had lots of backing in terms of their finances, and it's not working out for them this season. I don't quite know where they expected to be this season in the National League. So they were expected to be a mid-table side. And it's quite intriguing looking at this actually to see where the teams who obviously got promoted are expected to be. And you've got Chester who come up as champions. They're expected to go back down as a Scarborough, which is quite interesting. But yeah, they're from the league above, so I didn't feel that we could, make wholesale changes. So I've sort of swapped out a few players here and there. I've started Jasim Sukar because, as I say, he was in the office asking to play more games. We promised him we would, so here's an opportunity for him alongside Jack Leckie. Harry Wright's going to come in on the left-hand side. Will Hatfield, another one who wants games, is getting a chance in the midfield three. James Harvey's come in for Ben Little, whose form's dipped a little bit of late, with Caden Kelly starting. Sinyan is on the right in place of Harry Green, with Spellman in on the left. And Andrew Nelson, whose form, of the three strikers, he's probably been on the weakest form. This is an opportunity for him to come in and stake a claim for a place as well. So yeah, this is a big game. It's a big game for the football club. Chance to qualify for the FA Cup. I'm sure there's only 4 qualifying rounds, and yeah, it's going to be big for us financially if we can beat a side from the league above us, and of course it will just give us even more confidence, especially maybe heading into next season when we might be playing these kind of teams. But yeah, here's hoping first and foremost we get a result in it for our season at least. It keeps the good vibes moving. We haven't suffered a defeat yet since the second game of the National League North campaign, and I'd like to keep it that way. But Fylde will be a tough proposition. They are only a couple of places above us in terms of the pyramid, but the quality from league to league, of course, is a debatable one. Maybe it's not so big between the National League North and the National League. I don't know. But we might be about to find out. We've opted to go balanced, as we often do. I was going to start going positive at home, but this is a game we just have to wait and see what Fylde are going to bring first and foremost. And, they're going to bring a shot on goal here. In fact, Stevenson has been able to waltz into the Darlington box and finish with ease. And I believe that was Sukar's area of defence at left centre-back. So he's instantly not really made a great first impression to start there. Stevenson picks the ball up. He gets away from Hatfield, who we've brought in with ease. He then steps past Sukar, who doesn't even challenge. So yeah, you guys want to play? Well, you're getting the chance to play, and, well, that's why you're not being played. Not a good start. Not a good start, and I would I desperately want to see us make the FA Cup first round. To get a home tie against a team who are just above us in the league, it'd be amazing. We're going to go positive and encourage the lads, and hopefully we can get something before the end of the half. Here's a throw-in on the right-hand side. Perrott into Nelson. Here's Harvey to Sinyan. He took a touch away from goal, takes a shot, but that was with his weaker foot. Was never expecting him to score from there on his left. A good move, and we've matched Fylde on the whole, but let in a very poor goal, unfortunately. But I'm confident that we can get something from this game. I don't want it to go to a replay, that's for sure, because our league campaign is still the priority, and we want to keep as fresh as we can between games. But they've got another chance. This would be a terrible time to concede a second. It's a deep cross, and it's headed over the bar by one of their attackers or defenders. And it looks like we are going to finish the half 1-0 down narrowly. Fylde have scored with their only shot on target. It was poor defending from us. Other than that, equal. So CD Sinyan's furious. He's furious. I'm going to say we've got more to offer. Let's show them in the second half. I think we've been more than in the game. We might have to make a few changes, get some of the better players in. But we'll give them another 15 minutes and see if we can nick something. Heading into the second half, we've got 3 players booked, which is interesting. But here's a throw on the left-hand side. Caden Kelly now plays it back to Wright, who of course has come in. He's took a shot there, and that wasn't the right decision for me. I mean, how often is he going to score from there with his left foot? It was a pretty good crossing opportunity. And, Michael Spellman's injured. It's a knee injury. He's probably been our best player who's not a striker. That's so frustrating. He's praying that's not a bad injury. But he's going to have to come off. I'm going to bring off Andrew Nelson. I wouldn't say he's particularly showed us anything. In terms of a start, Max Thompson, I think, is the striker who we maybe need right now. And equally, Will Hatfield, I wouldn't say has done much either, but then we're out of subs. So I'm going to have to hold off. Injuries not helped, but we're going to bring on Harry Green and Max Thompson. Give the boys some more encouragement. But it's getting to the point where we need a goal. We need a goal if we're going to win this game in 90 minutes. I mean, we've been the better side at the stats. And, that's a terrible place to lose the ball. This is going to be so annoying if we lose via our 2 really, really bad mistakes in terms of our defending and whatever the hell happened there. Cross into the box. And it's wide. That's a big chance. But yeah, they still have only scored from their only shot on target. When do we go attacking? I feel like it's probably going to be soon. I'm going to demand more. Risky. But I think we're at the stage in the game where we need someone to produce something. Here's Harry Green. Is he the man who can do that? He's gone on a fantastic run here. We've demanded more and he's decided to take on the whole defence. Kelly's got unlucky there. And Thompson's put it in the top corner. What a finish by Max Thompson. We've just brought him on. The 2 subs have instantly made an impact. Harry Green thought, you know what? The manager's demanded more. I'm going to take this by the scruff of the neck. He bolted into midfield. Played it to Kelly. Bit lucky with the fact the ball come back to him. But Max Thompson with an absolutely delightful finish. It looked like a chip over the goalkeeper. Absolutely brilliant. And we're level with 15 minutes to go and deservedly level, in my opinion. The question is now, do we go attacking in order to win the game? That's the question. The midfield 2 are having great games, so I don't want to change them up. I think I'm going to bring off Will Hatfield and bring on Ben Liddell. But not as a ball winner, as a deep-lying playmaker. So we push him a little forward. But do we go for the win at risk of losing it in the final 10 minutes? That's the question. Or do we settle and hope that the boys can pull something out with positive mentality? I'm going to go for it. We're going to go attacking. We're going to try and win the game in 90 minutes. I don't want to replay it. I'm going to go very attacking. 6 minutes added on. That's still quite a bit of time for another highlight. But I don't think there's going to be one. I think we're going to draw the game. And you know what? Against higher opposition in the National League, it's a very good performance, I think. XG ended up equal at the end. But we did try and open up and go for it towards the end. So I think they're unlucky. I think that's fair. I think we were just as good, if not the better side, if I'm honest. But, Sinian didn't agree with us saying that you bossed the midfield. But I'm going to praise the strikers for getting the goal. And it's a replay we don't need. And we're going to have to probably show that on screen as well. Oh, God, I daren't look at the Spellman injury. It's only 6 to 9 days. Okay. He will miss the South Shields game, which is a bit frustrating. But it's going to be a replay, which we don't need. And actually, it's up next. The South Shields game, it's been moved. Right, okay. Okay, we're going to have to change this then. We're not playing 4 games in an episode. because quite frankly I'm recording this at 11:15 in the evening, so I'm not staying up to do that. We're going to have to just play the replay, and Blythe, and South Shields we'll have to play off screen unless you guys desperately want me to come back and play South Shields and Leamington, but yeah. The way the cookie is crumbled, we're going to have to play Blythe in a... we're going to have to play Filed, that's the team, in a replay, which we're going to have to do now, which is absolutely fine. And Will Hatfield's got another booking, which means he is going to be suspended and miss the next game as well. So we're heading to Filed, away from home. It's going to be tougher, but it is a chance to qualify for the FA Cup. So here's hoping this time we can get the job done. Well, if we needed any additional motivation for beating Filed, it's time for the FA Cup first round draw. There will be 88 teams, so I'm obviously not going to show you the full thing, but it will give us a clue, or it will tell us what the reward will be if we beat Filed in this next game. And teams from all up to League 1 are entering the competition. And in this career mode, you could be looking at Reading, Oxford, Wickham, Preston are in League 1. Rotherham, Derby, Huddersfield are down there as well. There's Portsmouth, Charlton, some really, really big teams. Wigan. So, yeah, this could be a really, really exciting draw. So let's skip through it and see who we get. Right, I've advanced to the end of the draw. I have no idea who's got who. We're just going to scroll down until we see our name. Who could we be playing? Who's it going to be? We're still going. We haven't been drawn out yet. Oh, wow. We're at home to Barnsley. That's a big, big draw for us. Barnsley aside, who, of course, have had plenty of recent history in the second tier, the Championship. They made the playoffs, of course, a couple of years back. They've been a bit of a yo-yo side, but, I mean, look, they had a spell where they were a Championship outfit, up and down over the last few seasons. But, yeah, not doing too great this season. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is their manager at the moment, which is absolutely crazy. But yeah, there is the reward. There's the carrot dangling in front of us if we can win this game. A home tie at home, which is what I wanted, against Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's Barnsley, which is absolutely awesome. So let's go and get it. So we're taking this one a little bit more seriously with near enough a fully strength team. So Tommy Taylor's in goal, Harry Perrett, Leckie, Leek and Newell. The usual back four are in. CJ Clark's back in at the base of a midfield three with Liddell and Kelly in front of him. Obviously Spellman isn't quite fit for this one, sadly, so CD Sinion's back in to start with Harry Green on the left. Max Thompson is in off the right, replacing Andrew Nelson, who's dropped to the bench. We've simply got to take this chance. Obviously, the league's important, but we haven't got South Shields coming, and I don't want to underestimate Blythe. But yeah, I feel like and I'm going to say we've got nothing to lose. Let's take the pressure off the boys, go out there and cause an upset. But yeah, I feel slightly more comfortable playing a full-strength side 3 days before a game against Blythe than I do South Shields. But that would obviously cue us losing to Blythe after this. But we'll see what happens. It's going to be tougher at Filed, but I think we more than held our own at home. And I think if we can play on that, the fact that the pressure's all on them, it might, lean into our favour. And we have a highlight 35 seconds in here. Thompson, has he been fouled there? No, he hasn't. Liddell plays it into Sinion, and Sinion puts it in the far corner. What a start from the Quakers. And it's CD Sinion, the youngster who has been immense since he come in. One of the elite talents from our youth intake. Has just bent one into the corner with his weaker foot, no less. First time. Tell you what, him and James Harvey are two absolute gems who we've picked up. And we have a free kick. I mean, surely Ben Liddell can't put this in the back of the net to make it 2. Liddell. Oh, it's just wide. Almost a dream start. Absolutely beyond our wildest dreams. But 1-0 up, and it took us a minute. And what a goal it was by CD Sinion. I'm loving him, and I'm loving James Harvey. They're both a pair of stars. But 10 minutes in, Filed, maybe looking to hit back. Leckie heads it clear, but only as far as Stevenson. Stevenson in the box. Oh, I thought there might be a foul in there, but nothing doing. The cross is too deep. Houghton is in, and Nick Houghton has found the near post, and our lead lasted barely 10 minutes. And that's a goal I kind of feel like Taylor should be saving. I keep saying if I had wage budget, I would definitely sign a goalkeeper. But I mean, it's not great, is it? For me, I think he can't get beat at his near post there. Back to level 1 each, which is a little bit annoying, but we'll encourage the boys. We, again, are the better side at the moment, I'd say. And we just need to find another goal. Are we going to get it here? Clark plays it out to Perrett. Sinyan's onside here. And he's in space as well. He's going to cross it in. He plays it short to Little, who takes a shot. He's hit the post. What an effort that is. Inches away from a second. Another chance goes begging. And now we have a free kick to follow it up. Newall whips it in at the back post. Thompson's header's in. Max Thompson makes it 2. But the flag's up. How is he offside from a free kick? I mean, that's so careless. How can you be offside from a free kick? Wow. We've had a goal off the post, a disallowed goal, cue a filed goal. It's just going to happen, isn't it? CJ Clark, a fantastic interception now. Sinyan's in great space here. Here he is forward. Clark plays it into Caden Kelly. Caden Kelly! That one's going to count. That one will count. 2-1 finally. And we deserve it. We've been absolutely fantastic. We've created so many chances. And finally, we get the second goal we deserve. And it comes from CJ Clark winning the ball in that midfield pocket. And this is what has happened since we switched to the 4-3-3. Just having that sitter in behind the midfielders, honestly, it makes such a difference every single time. But we've got a problem. Another injury potentially, and it's to CD Sinyan. It's only a knock, but yeah, I don't want to bring him off, but we might have to here, and we haven't got a fully fit Spellman. But I might risk him. I might get Sinyan to half-time, and then we'll bring on Spellman. I don't really want to bring on Nelson as a winger, if I'm honest. But just getting the odd injury at the moment, the odd few niggly injuries, which are it's just unfortunate, really. But I hope we get to half-time. And maybe, there is a highlight. I thought there was going to be a highlight, then it jumped off, but there is a highlight now, and this would be an absolutely annoying time to concede. It really would. Here's Kate down that right-hand side. Floated cross towards Chapman. Leak heads it clear, and maybe this is a Darlington highlight, because look at us on the counter here. We're absolutely flying forward. Little, he's going to get there. He keeps the ball alive, plays it into Sinyan, who presses it to Caden Kelly, who takes it past his man, and what a finish! What a finish by Caden Kelly! He's dropped the shoulder and absolutely pinged it into the far corner. Fantastic counter-attack, and we haven't even got us set on counter-attack, but we're nicking the ball, flying forward, and that is a goal of the highest level from Caden Kelly. Dropped his shoulder, moved to the right, and a finish to boot. And I mean, look at that. Considering we're away from home against a team in the National League, brilliant, absolutely outstanding performance from the lads. And I don't want to get complacent. But I'm going to say I'm happy. I am happy with the way things are going. And I hope the boys don't take that as a, take your foot off or anything like that. But we will bring CD Sinyan off. He has got that knock. But other than that, I've got no reason to change it. We're playing really, really well. And I'm hoping we get what we deserve. But we've got a highlight straight from kickoff, which never bodes well, if you ask me. And it could go either way. In fact, Little's won that. And I tell you what, I saw the run down the left from Green, but the ball didn't quite reach him. Could have been in behind again. I mean, we're looking really deadly on the counter, and we're not set up to counter-attack, but I mean, it's going really well. Perrett now nicks the ball in a great position. Turns back inside, plays it. Oh my God, what's he done? What has Perrett done? He's just played a blind pass to no one. I mean, why is he playing that back to the keeper? CJ Clark's right there. He's right there. I mean, he's missed the defender. The keeper's come out, and I mean, boys, I gave you praise at half-time. This is what I was worried about. Complacency kicking in. Oh no, and here we go. I should have just said, you're capable of even more. Don't take your foot off. Because now I'm worried we're going to let them back in. None of them are seemingly complacent with their morale. Why is Taylor booting that? He's specifically told to not boot the ball long, and we've gifted it straight back to them, and I know exactly what's coming. I've seen the script 1,000 times. It's 2-2, it's 3-3, sorry, and I knew it. As soon as I gave them praise at half-time, I should have known that they would just take the foot off. What I mean, unbelievable. Within 5 minutes of coming back out. Never praise your team at half-time. Never do it, because it always ends badly. We have gifted them a route back in. It's just so annoying. Right, on the hour, we're going to bring on Mitchell Curry. Rest Thompson. And I think we've only got one sub, haven't we, now, because of the injury. So we're going to have to just leave it at that. And hope that the boys can sort themselves out, because, I mean, we've filed a route back in. A terrible mistake by Perrott. And then the cross was just bad defending as well. Are we going to get a penalty shootout? Oh, now they've got a corner. I'll tell you what, if we're going to bottle a chance to play in the FA Cup first round, it's going to be really, really... Oh... Can't believe the absolute capitulation. I've seen this 1,000 times, and I can't believe it's happening when we were 3-1 up. Oh, I'm going to demand more. And I don't care. Why are they unhappy about it? I mean, lads, you've conceded 3 goals in about 20 minutes. Why are you upset by me asking you to demanding more from you? I mean, it's been a woeful second half. And I shouldn't have praised them. I should have said, you're capable of more. And even though they didn't look complacent, I mean, I don't know what the hell has happened. We're going to have to go very attacking. This has been an awful second half. I'm going to berate them. They're not happy with that either. But the second half's been terrible. And I don't think we're going to get anything. We've got one more substitution. I mean, I'm going to have to go 2 up top. I mean, it's probably pointless at this stage. There are 6 minutes still left to play, but... This could be one of them really morale busters, you know. Just when we're flying, you know, and then we go and do this. And they almost scored a 5th. Oh, God. I don't think we're going to get anything. Unless we can do something from back to front. And just have an amazing move out the blue. But no, we've again just booted it forward for no reason. And gave the ball back to them. Which you guys know is it's my pet hate. And Nelson's played it straight to a white shirt. I mean, what are they doing? Passing slightly shorter. What are you doing? Jarvis running in field. I mean, he's been able to waltz in and Taylor makes a save. I don't think there's time, unfortunately. He's going to take an age to take this corner. Absolute age. Is someone going to pick that up? Kelly? Oh no, that's it, isn't it? That second half. I mean, look at it. Chalk and cheese. What the hell happened? Because they are the underdogs, but I want to say I'm not happy with that because, I mean, we've lost from 3-1 up. I know they're in the league above, so maybe I have to cut them some slack. I'm going to go with the assistant. just to keep their morale up. But I can't hide my disappointment. 3-1 up at half-time, cruising to an FA Cup first round, and we've bottled it. So annoying. Well, we received a bit of money for it, but that's our FA Cup journey over with in pretty disappointing fashion, but I guess it's not the priority. The priority is the league, and that's why I want to keep morale up. But the club vision was to reach the FA Cup as well. Oh, that was one of our targets, and we were this close. Oh. Right, well, we better make sure we give it our all in the FA Trophy then. Very, very annoying, but I guess the only way to bounce back is to beat Blythe in the National League North, and at least continue our great run, not one, Christ, run in the league. God. So here's the team then for the game against Blythe. We've got Tommy Taylor in goal. We've got Frankie Ealing coming in for the right full-back position. Not just because of Harry Perrett's error, but because he's not 100% fit at the moment. So he's coming in. Lecky and Leek are fit enough to start, as is Nathan Newell. CJ Clark is 2. Ben Little is in. Caden Kelly, not 100%, but will start. Harry Green isn't either, but because of the lack of wingers and the fact that Spellman's recovering from an injury, Sinion's recovering from an injury, we've had to play Harry Green and bring in young Chris Prince for his second game in the league. He did exceptionally well in his first, so we're happy to bring him in. Max Thompson is up front. That means that we've got the likes of Mitchell Curry on the bench, Andrew Nelson as well. In fact, we do need a winger on, so I'm going to keep Spellman on the bench, even though he's not anywhere near 100% fit, and I'm probably going to pick Mitchell Curry over Nelson. But yeah, this we can hopefully just forget about what happened against Fylde. I think the easiest thing to do is just focus on the league from here on in, and just basically pretend it didn't happen. I've seen many times a cup defeat, going out the cup in that manner can start a run of poor results, and we're not used to losing in this season so far, so I would love us to just put that behind us. Blythe, though, playing very well. They've won 4 of the last 5, and last time at the start of the episode when we looked at Blythe, they were 12th. They're now up to 7th, and it is worth noting Scunthorpe played while we were in cup commitments, and they've overtaken us to go to the top of the league. Of course, we have a game in hand, which I think might be the South Shields game after this. But yeah, this was the game that was always scheduled in. So let's get to it. I would be so relieved if we could just pick up from where we left off in the league. Fylde didn't happen. Forget it. And move on. So let's see if the boys can do just that. Quiet start of the game. 2 shots on target for us so far. But yeah, looking at the league table, we've played the same number of games as South Shields and Kerrs National, and we are ahead of them both now, which is awesome. Braintree are behind us, having played a game more, so we're in a great position. And I would love us to take advantage right here. Braintree have actually just gone above us. Maybe it's goal difference. But they've gave the ball away in their own half here. Picked up by Harry Green. Him and Thompson interchange. Plays it back out to Green here. Plays it back to Ealing. It's a floated cross to Chris Prince. Oh, he's at the post. He did well to get up at the back post, but he was offside anyway. He's quite good in the air, Chris Prince, you know. He's won his fair few headers. He doesn't look the tallest, but we nearly broke through there. But Blythe haven't offered anything so far, which is good to see. Corner. Oh, Leeks headed that over. He should have done better there, I think. Looked a relatively free header at the near post, but not to be. And we are going to edge towards the end of the first half, having absolutely dominated. Blythe have done nothing. Well, they've done something now. They've had a shot. But, yeah, this is a game I think is there for the taking. And for that reason, I'm going to go positive. I'm going to shift us up to positive. And definitely say, I'm not happy. That's a bit harsh, assistant. I'm going to say we've been the better team. Or maybe we should say keep going, we'll get there eventually. We have created a couple of chances. Just not put them away as yet. And this could be like a lot of the games we've had in the season so far, where it is just narrow. It's 0-0 all the way at the end, and we push and push and push until we burst the door down eventually. And I'm getting that kind of vibe from this game. This is until Blythe go and score out of the blue. They've had a shot on target anyway, but not much XG to it. But we're reaching the hour mark here, and yeah, not much to report on. I'm going to encourage the boys, but we might have to just turn it up here because we want to get that breakthrough. And Michael Spellman, I think, is going to come on. I'll bring him on for Chris Prince. Kelly's not looking too great. We're going to swap him for Little and bring on Harvey, who's anxious, which is a surprise. See if we can, we can inspire him. There we go. Team talk working a treat there. So some fresh legs on the pitch. Still nothing. I'll encourage them again, but we are going to have to turn it up here. We're going to have to go attacking. Oh no. Don't tell me after a whole game of offering nothing, Blythe are going to nick something in the 73rd minute. It would be typical. It would be typical. What a save from Taylor. Oh, Leek almost lost the ball literally in front of his own goal. And I think the ball hit the bar. And there's a warning sign if there ever was one. They're going attacking. They're going for it. Oh, now Thompson's injured. Are you winding me up, game? Spellman's been injured. Sinyan's injured, and now our best player is injured. Mitchell Curry, come on and save us. You've done it before. Can you do it again? They're pushing, we're pushing. Is there going to be a winner? Oh, they've got the ball again. I'm so worried they're going to nick this 1-0. It would be very harsh, I feel, if they did. I mean, where's the right back? There isn't one. Being allowed to cut in off the left. Wilson shoots and it's over the bar. Oh, this is in the balance now, isn't it? Do we go very attacking? I think we do. With the home team, it's a derby game. We want to win it. I don't want a disappointing 0-0. It would be such a flat way to finish. Can someone create something? In stoppage time, anyone? Someone? We've got a highlight, please. Green. We're at the final minute. Oh my God, Green. Cross it, mate. Cross it. Curry. Oh, Spellman's there. Saved. Oh, it's hit the post, I think. Ealing. He's lost it. No. Oh no. Game done. Don't you flipping dare. Oh, that's it. That was the chance. And we've drew 0-0 at home. That's annoying. I'm going to say you're unlucky. We had only 2 shots on target. 2 points dropped, I think. I mean, we have a game in hand on the teams above us, but we can't return to the top of the league. We're 4 points behind Scunthorpe, who beat Boston. Braintree are up there as well. South Shields lost, which is a reprieve. And Curzon Ashton, who are level on games, are 3 points behind us with a week ago. They lost as well. So I guess it's not the worst result in the world. Max Thompson's out for 4 to 5 weeks. Oh, Christ. Annoying. Very annoying. So the first not great episode of the season without a win. You can maybe say Blythe are a National League side, so you can sort of, get over that. But to not beat Blythe at home is a little bit frustrating. And now we've got an away trip to South Shields coming up, which is a bit of a big game. Leamington, 23rd, Oxford, 14th. I think we'll come back for Curzon Ashton and the FA Trophy second round, because there is an onus on us to do well in the FA Trophy. It's the third objective we've got. We're smashing one, but we've failed the other. So we need to do well in the FA Trophy. So that's definitely something we're going to come back for. So I'll play South Shields, Leamington, Oxford, Banbury and Alfreton off screen. And we'll come back for Curzon Ashton, who are 4th. So if they're still around us by that point, it'll be a pretty juicy game. And we're going to come back for the FA Trophy 2nd round. And that's a good time to come back. Unless we do Oxford Banbury and have a 2 now, because there's only a game break before Curzon Ashton. It's just sort of the way the fixtures have landed. Because then we've got Scunthorpe as well, so I think we'll only be playing Brackley off screen and coming back for Scunthorpe and Telford. Probably Braintree are in there as well. We'll see where the results take us, we'll see where the fixtures take us, but we're still well in the hunt for promotion. It's obviously just a huge shame that we've not made it into the next round of the Cup. And I've noticed my camera's froze. So apologies for that. I don't know how long that has been the case. You've still been able to hear me. But yeah, apologies that my camera has froze. But yeah, we're going to leave it there. But that's it for today, guys. So if you've enjoyed this video, do hit the like button and subscribe for much more. We'll be back tomorrow for the continuation of our Road to Glory, or should I say Journeyman career mode, as I've now titled it, so it's not misleading for anybody. But yeah, of course, alongside this we do our Project Boro career mode as well, which may or may not have finished for Season 2 as yet. I think we're pretty much at the finale of that one, so check that out if you haven't already as well. But until next time, guys, big thank you for watching. Do take care, and I'll see you all in the next one.